Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're gonna be explaining some more about this new Thor army, and I'll try my best to speak a little bit better and a little bit slower so you guys could understand me, because I noticed in the last video most of you guys couldn't understand me. I'll try not to add any background music in this one so you guys could understand. I'll try to also answer your questions about what siege machine to use on every different type of basis. So in this video today, you will understand that. Okay, before we start, if you don't have a clan and you're a good player, you're pushing high in trophies, and you want to earn some rewards at the end of the season, you can join my clan here, but it's required you to be in the Discord server. So the Discord link is in the description. So if you're interested, please check that out. Yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So let's go. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. As you can see here on these both attacks, my warden is level 75. But if you look now, yeah, he's max level. So I do feel like if I had maxed my warden, most of these time fails, it wouldn't have happened. So yesterday I finished top 600, so I'm taking these attacks now. And yeah, they're battering my base. But let's get into the replays. Yeah, so this was the first one. So I'm gonna explain more. Alright guys, so looking at this score, it's 100% gonna be a log launcher. And whenever you see a core with all the walls around it like this, it's going to be a log launcher. So we're gonna zap out the revenge tower, of course, and those two spell tower. I started my warden here because I wanna set a small funnel, so whenever I start the towers, they could just stay on one path, if you understand. Alright, so all I need is just the air defense to go down, and I'm gonna just use the throwers going to the monolith and use the log launcher in the monolith compartment. So that's the plan and that's the goal here. I'm just gonna go straight around the base, and the log launcher is to remove the remaining core. So I'm gonna start now. Make sure you get the king on the outside to do some funneling. And if you can, always try to start the log launcher a little bit early. So here comes everyone. Some cocoa balloons. Here comes the log. That's supposed to go for the town hall. Because, yeah, nothing else can reach that town hall area. So log launcher is supposed to get that. We have a rage. We can use it here. We're getting flanked by the Expo up top and the splitter. So that's kind of a little bit unfortunate. The rage is supposed to cover that. Try to use a baby dragon to try and take out that Expo. It worked out. I sent in the RC down at the bottom here, but my god, she went into all the traps. And yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention over here. And unfortunately, RC didn't get off our rocket spears. So that's a rip. But as you can see, we're coming around the base and it's over. You see, once you can get the log launcher to the core, you should be alright. Just remember, always use log launcher for this type of bases. Even if you see a lot of flinger value, it's just always gonna be log launcher. Just always remember that. We're gonna see more bases like that. Alright, so with this one now, as you can see, the core is stacked. We're gonna get great zap value, but yeah man, it's like on this one, I was too greedy and it cost me big time fail. So my goal here is just to remove the expo compartment here, and once that expo compartment is removed, then the funnel is set to go left or right, depending where you want to go. I decided to go left after my water finishes off the expo. And yeah man, it's like I'm gonna explain my mistake here so you guys don't make it. So those furnace was a little bit late, but it's alright. I gotta send your test loons. So this was my problem here. You see, Warden was on the expo really early, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to take out this scatter shot and Archer Tower. And that's where I went wrong. You shouldn't do that. You see, once you set the funnel, you should go. Because you're gonna see in the end that time fail is the only problem with this army. It's either you triple or it's high percentage. Once an army is like that in Legend League, then you're gonna be really high up there. Alright, so Thor's Aryan going to the left. I didn't even take out the scatter shot, so that was just a lot of waste time. Use a totem to block the long shot. King outside with a wall breaker for my Thors. And the troop launcher also release some wall breaker so it could break the wall. Yeah. And for this base here, you don't need log launcher because the core is not isolated. It doesn't have a bunch of walls around it, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we just have everything coming around in a line. We're looking good. We have a lot of force. It's just all about time now. As you can see, this army just always looks strong. It always look powerful, like you're just gonna have a lot of force every time. Alright, so we poisoned the Clancaster around here. Almost lost the RC again. Yeah, man, like we just coming around town. It's like all about time at this point. The base is in trouble, and it's just all about time. Because there's nothing left on the base to kill everybody. We have the king ability. I was holding it to the very end, to try and see if I could save it on time. But my mistake was at the beginning. Just was too greedy with the warden. Yeah. And look at the force coming around, guys. Like, who can stop this? So, yeah, unfortunate. It's a time fail. So rip that. Into the next one here. Isolated core. So as I said again, 100% log launcher. We're gonna use to take out that. For this base here, I didn't have a solid plan. I didn't like this plan. It's like I was searching for a plan, couldn't find any entrance. I was like, alright, I'm just gonna start around here. And that's what I did. I was trying to take out this ground expo and go behind the spitter. But yeah, man, I didn't like this plan. Zapped out the revenge tower. Yeah, so we're going with log launcher. Just going to set a funnel here. Take out the expo. And then we should be able to start. Long shot is going to target the warden. Yeah, we just set in a funnel. I'm just gonna start Thors now, since the splitter won't even shoot any of my army. And I did made a mistake here. I didn't use a wall breaker for queen. And the log launcher was a little bit late. So if I had used a wall breaker here to break this wall, queen would have gone in here. But yeah, it's like I wasn't even paying attention. And yeah, it was just too late. Queen came around, water stepped out in front, and he's down. So rip. It's like if your water died this early in the attack, you're gonna have problems. So it was just unfortunate that he died. Log launcher released in the core, get the remaining inferno. Unfortunately, those yetis took the healers, so that's another reason why I failed. Yeah, we're just moving, but we have our next rage tower up here. The druid was doing some good work, but yeah, man, unfortunate. It's like I didn't like this plan, and this one was a fail. So unfortunately, all right, next one going in. The tonal is isolated, but it's at the top, so we can easily wall break for that. So we don't need a log launcher in this one because of the tonal position. Alright, so down at the bottom has a lot of flinger value. We don't have no expose, nothing down there that could outrange a flinger. So we're gonna take advantage of that. But the mistake I made in this one was to not zap the revenge tower. Because I started warding over here. I was trying to take out the scale shot, and it just start straight up into the giga bomb here there with the throwers. So I was just trying to funnel the right side over here. And I noticed that I didn't need to zap where I did. So you'd see. So the flinger is set up at the bottom. We have the furnaces and the water over here making a funnel. But furnaces with water is just chef kiss. So those zaps were literally, it doesn't make any sense. Those zaps are not good at all. Because water would have just take out everything. The throwers could have came in and take out the same value. So L zap value, to be honest. So yeah, I was just letting water walk. And as I said before, you don't need to let water walk this long. I should have started right here, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna just let him walk. I see he targeted the expo. Uh, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him take it out and then start up top to the tunnel. So we have the flinger on the thing down here, so that's good. Started the queen. Queen got locked onto by that expo, so that's kind of unfortunate. Because you're gonna notice in a second here, our ability is gonna get forced. So we opened the wall to the tunnel, easy access. Queen got targeted, ability went off. I started the king up top, the only position that he could have been starting. We're gonna put the RC behind him. Yeah, towers can actually reach the revenge tower and the inferno, so that's kind of cool. The healers was trying to swap to the giant and that bomb I wrecked them, so my towers got wrecked up here. Yeah, man, my king also got wrecked over there with the tornado. Druid was trying to put in some work, trying to heal the fox, but unfortunate. We get some giant bomb there, the headhunter died, and yeah, I think this was a fail. Yeah, it's going to be a fail because Baby Dragon died, the Yeti died, and we just had like one boo on the map, so that was a fail. But I could have done better. Alright, next one going in. And we have an isolated tonal. It's kind of in the center. We're definitely going to use a log launcher for this. And yeah, another tip too. You always have to start your warden before you zap. So just start him and then use up later. So you could, be faster on time. So every single Legend League day that I do, I'm going to upload it and do voiceovers on it. So you guys could see the raw results of this army. So no matter if I fail, I'm going to upload everything every day. So that is my goal. Alright, so with this attack here, I'm trying to take out the monolith and the X-bow. I don't need the spitter. I just need the monolith and X-bow. And then I'll start on the spitter. So monolith locked on there. We're gonna use a spell. We taking out the monolith, so you have to invest spells. So it doesn't matter. So once that X-bow is down, my water should stay safe. It shouldn't kill him if the monolith is alone targeting. So we're gonna start now since that monolith is dropped. Yep, going in. Alright, if you look on the left there, it's kind of rough for the king. But we're gonna send him anyways. I mean, I did some tweak to the army where I have an extra ice column. I'm gonna put the tweak army in the description because that's like the beta version right now. So log launcher open the wall to the tunnel and we're gonna get that tunnel. So that's looking lovely. Yeah, we can start our RC around where our king is, you know, to add some more punch on the flank. Everything going well. I don't know why. It looks like every time when you use log launcher, the EATs, the healers are going to stay on the EATs. So Queen ability went off there. I used the last totem there with a nice freeze there to stop the minion prince because he was in that rage spell. And as you can see, this base got totally wrecked. We're just gonna come around town. Still have king ability, RC ability just got popped. And yeah, simple 3-star. It's like you just want to set a simple funnel with your warden. Use some spells if there's a lot of heavy hitting building there. So you could get the funnel right with warden. And then you go in. Make sure to use log launcher for those isolated core. And you should be alright. It's nothing hard. Alright, next one. We have a next isolated core and another time fail. So my goal here was to just take out the inferno up top. And also we know where the zap's gonna go. We're gonna take out the revenge tower and the core. And this is 100% another log launcher because of how the core is. So hope you guys are understanding. So we're gonna start water walk up top. I'm actually gonna speed off the water walk. Yeah. We had some headhunters coming for the water there. Invested the freeze on that. I didn't want to place any furnaces because of the inferno. It's like none of them would have jumped. So they just came down. Oh yeah, I put one down here. I just put it down here because I'm gonna start the tours right now. Yeah, so there they go. And the tower could reach the monolith over the wall. Yeah, they could reach it. And I'm really happy that the towers just follow the right path here. And that's just lovely. There comes the log. King on the outside to the funnel. Alright. Everything going okay. It's just simple. There's nothing that is complicated about the army. Log launcher going in to get that tunnel. Lovely. And you know, if the 7 zaps actually catch this guy, you would have put him to half HP. If you don't know that. Alright. So everything looking good now. Just the only problem with this approach, the healers always tend to switch to the ATs in the core. That's the only problem. The only problem, man. But everybody coming around here, I dropped a totem on the RC with the druid. Unfortunately, the druid actually got killed right away. But we're just coming around town here, everybody looking good. You know, log launcher went with the core, healers are selling. So, yeah man, that's just unfortunate to be honest. It's like if healers are down here, most stuff would have been IHP, especially Giant. So rip to that guy. And I'm gonna speed it up here because everybody died off and we had a few tours left. But yeah, unfortunately it's gonna be a time fail. We have throwers, we have the sneezy that could have just take out every single thing, but it's time fail in the end. So rip that. Which my RC had stayed up, maybe it would have worked. It would have definitely worked, yeah. Alright, next attack, looking at, we have some great value here, but man, I don't know. It's like I failed really hard here. The spell usage in this one is not that great. So my goal is to take out this expo here. Once this expo drop, then I could start behind the splitter. So that was my goal. And the core is stuck, so we're gonna definitely take that value. Great value there in the core. And for this one, we don't need a log launcher because the core can be reached with wall breakers. So no log launcher needed. So as I said, just making a simple funnel. Hope you guys are understanding. Yeah, man. Gonna use a spell here. Next time I'm gonna try to risk not using a spell. Nah, you need a spell, man. Yeah, definitely you need a spell. Water would have died. So Water targeted the king here, so that's unfortunate. But he's gonna come to his senses and go back to the right target. And then I'm gonna start now. This is pretty this is a pretty good water walk, to be honest. It wasn't that long. And we get good value. So going in now. Everybody looking good. King outside. I had to drop that totem because that thing locked on straight to my queen. So totem was perfect in time. So I put a totem for that guardian. Wasn't needed, to be honest. So that's like a waste of a totem. Warbreaker give me access to the town hall. And this rage, to be honest, was wasted too. It's like, bro, it wasn't needed yet. You understand? So RC coming in on the flank. It's like I should have raged. No. No, what should have been the rage. But it's okay. And then that freeze didn't even make sense. Minion Prince locked on to my queen. Her ability went off. I'm gonna pop RC ability here since she's gonna go out in a lot of damage. Yeah, man. And the king breaking that wall allowed all of my towers to go outside. Because if the towers stayed inside here, they can reach every single thing right here, guys. Like, it's so crazy. If these guys were around here, they could have shown every single thing. But the king was the one who allowed all the towers to go outside. Nobody's inside to throw. We only have one of them in there, so it's just a little bit unfortunate on this one. Because the throwers could reach everything from the core. So, yeah, man, rip. Rip. Just need to be a little bit more efficient with my spells. Alright, so last one we're looking at. We have a town hall up there. It have the invis. We have a lot of zap value in the core here. So, what I wanted to do for this one, definitely a log launcher. Alright, so for the zap value, I wanted to take out this splitter because I was gonna go in from here, just take out the X-bow and then start. And then this splitter is like, it would be like facing away from my army. So that was the plan I was looking at. And then once the log launcher triggered the invis, I would start my king up to the town hall. And he and his snakes should wreck everything up there. So here comes the warden and the furnaces, just to set a simple funnel. Once I take that X-bow, I'll start. The log launcher can be placed from anywhere at this gold mine because as you can see the trajectory of it, like where the logs would roll. So there goes the zap, taking out the bomb hive, the revenge tower, and the splitter. So that's like great value. So water is already on the X-bow and it's time to start. We're gonna start everything on that gold mine up top. So going in. And the log launcher at the same spot. Yep. See it? It should roll and touch that tunnel, also hitting buildings on its way. So that's lovely. But yeah, the only unfortunate thing here is my queen went into the core. But it's okay. It worked out in the end. Log launcher triggered the invis. I'm gonna start my king up top now with a warbreaker. Totem to distract the long shot. Queen alone in the middle here. I guess it worked out in the end because she went and took out the monolith and the scatter shot. So as you can see, my king with the snakes is wrecking up top. Like the town hall is just getting taken care of. So I dropped a freeze there because the throwers was running down the RC, the enemy RC. Yeah, I just noticed that my RC went into so much damage that her ability got triggered off. I could have used a totem here to stop the water from dying. But it's like, I just gave up on him, man. Like, he should... it's like I never wanted to invest a spell there because he's just in a weird position. Yeah. So we're just coming around the base now. I'm gonna speed it up. We still have king ability, so we're gonna hold on to that. And I do feel if I had max heroes, then most of these attacks would been a triple or like a overkill. But in the end, we did triple. It got really close on time, but we got it. But you guys, hope you guys understand me in this one. No music will be in it. So yeah, hope you guys understand how to use the army. It's just simple. You just set a simple funnel. Like you don't need to go for a lot of value. Just go for some building that you know will set up the funnel and just go. You know, once the core is isolated, it's a log launcher. You see, once the core look alright, to notice a log launcher, it's like there's just a bunch of walls around the town hall in the core. That's like 100% log launcher. You understand? But like for this one right here, yeah. So for this space, we know the town hall is in the centered. It's like centered, but it's easy to get wall breaker. You can literally notice that you could wall break to the town hall. So for this one, you don't need log launcher. So you get the difference between them, right? Yeah, the difference between the bases. That log launcher, 100%. So yeah, man, hope you guys understand something from this video. I'm gonna be uploading every day, so you guys could, keep coming back and, get more knowledge about the strategy. But until then, guys, take care and goodbye.